Hello people of YouTube, I'm Ben here. That was my only highlight I had from about 2 hours of gameplay that I did earlier today. Yeah, matchmaking seems to be determined to send me on my losing streak. Anyway, some context for this game right here. I was originally at the C cap with a couple other ships. They are actually the 3 sunken ones. So I've turned around and I've started heading toward the B cap, which seems to be where the fight's moving to, and I'm of course in Yamato. And I get called out right here by this guy, Notorious RNG. He's saying, Yamato, as a broadside Unicom Moskva, what are you doing? And I'm confused because, one, the Moskva is undetected, I'm undetected, there's no way we can see each other. And I know this is why I took such a wide berth back around to the B cap. Anyway, I send out a question mark and someone explains that apparently the Moskva is actually a Unicom, and selling broadside to a Moskva is a bad idea in any large ship because they will of course set you on fire. Anyway, later on the game's still pretty close and this guy's still just being really salty, being mad at our team even though this is actually a really close and a really good game. See, he's just being pretty salty. His complaint about the destroyers here is actually valid because if you look at the map, they are all up above the A cap. No one's spotting B or C, and I haven't been able to really shoot at anything. And again, yeah, he points that out. That's a pretty valid complaint right there. I haven't been able to shoot much because I haven't been able to see anything from my position. And what I've done is I've set this island on my left right here. I've set it in between me and that Moskva so it'll block some of the HE spam coming my way. As you can see, if you watch your shots, every now and then a couple of them will get clipped by the mountain, and I do move in closer. And this is a pretty funny insult. Yamato looking at pictures of his dad in the shower. I haven't heard that yet, and I've heard plenty of salty. Haven't shot a single thing, but I have 25,000 damage done, which isn't a lot in Yamato at all. But I just haven't been able to see anything to shoot. So I don't know. He's just one of those really salty dudes. Anyway, here comes the Curve first and the Alabama. They're moving in, and I start taking shots at them. Start doing some okay damage, nothing stellar by any means. And then, keep in mind, I've been playing about 2 hours of just losing straight, getting just raffle stomped. So I was pretty salty, and I might say can't shoot what I can't see, nitwit, but obviously I was in a bit of a rush. And here comes the Alabama. He dodged those torpedoes, but he's also going to dodge this salvo. And he says I have trouble positioning, which I don't think I do. Anyway, set it on the Alabama. Got the nice squishy sides like all the other American battleships. But again, I'm actually in a pretty good position because, as you can see, I can just scoot up and that mountain right there will stop the HE spam from the Moskva. And that's the thing about these Unicom players that people freak out about in a game. All they do is sit in the back of the map and like lob HE at you, just farming damage. That's all they do. That's literally it. I guarantee you, like 9 out of the 10 Unicom players are like rank 1 players you'll find. They'll be sitting in the back of the map with a Conqueror or a Yamato or something that's just really good at lobbing shells at max range, and they just farm damage the entire time, which is exactly what this Moskva did. Anyway, Alabama's moving up. He's getting behind that island, so I decide, well, we need to focus on the Curve first, obviously. So that's what I start doing, and boy, RNG screwed me on that salvo. For a ship with 2.1 Sigma, that was a really widespread. Anyway, I'm on my secondary to start firing at that, which is the new Tier 8 Japanese premium destroyer, Ashashio, or however you say it. It's got them deep water, I think it's Japanese. It might be Pan-Asian, because it's got those deep water torpedoes. As you can see here, I got 2 fires on me, pop the damage control, take, I think it was like 2 or 3 deep water torpedoes, and my health got low really fast. So now I've thrown into reverse because I am taking shots from the Moskva. I'm just battle tanking this Curve first. I mean, I'm in Yamato, I'm going to out damage him as long as I can tank the damage that he's throwing at me. More torpedoes coming out. I think there's a second destroyer off to my left in the C cap or A cap, whatever cap that is. And we have completely exchanged caps. At the beginning we had B and C and they had A. Now we have A and they have B and C. And I'm backing up, just trying to get out of that curve first secondaries range because they were just peppering me to death. And in chat, people are finally fed up with this guy. He's been complaining this entire time. But chat's a little fed up with him. Sink the curve first, and then swing it around, because the Alabama is coming up behind my island. And I was like, oh boy, I'm about to get roasted here, because he doesn't even have to do that much damage to me. If he's got AP loaded, I'm dead. However, he has HE loaded. I don't know why he would have HE loaded. I'm coming around the corner to fight a Yamato, so I'm like, oh, well, he's got to reload now anyway, so I can just take my time and place my shots. Don't get a Citadel there somehow. But anyway, still got the third turret, just got done reloading, and boom, Alabama gone. And boy, my health is low. And then, of course, now I just saw the shingle thing. Yeah. I was a little salty too because I was not in the mood to, and he said, oh, so now you have, congratulations. But anyway, I was really salty too, and I wasn't in the mood to be too kind at this point. But anyway, there is kind of a happy ending to this, so you'll see in a second. Yes, the mouse was still trying to get me. Yep. And see, the team's finally tired of him talking crap. And I tell him, you know, I was having some really crappy games recently, and he's like, me too, man. I apologize for calling you out like that. He gets all kind and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, well, fine then. I mean, I do understand, because if he's been having games near as bad as mine, he's probably pretty salty. But anyway, how about that Unica Masfa, huh? The Unica Masfa that was going to wipe out half our team with a single salvo. Such a scary thing. Yeah, I thought that was another, their destroyer was about to crap a brick. But anyway, here comes this all-powerful Unicum Masva finally coming into the cap. You know, we got tired of riding the borders. And as you can tell, quite a lot of people want him dead. Anyway, I'll have a shot and fire, but he gets taken out way before my shells even get there. So that just leaves their destroyer, and yeah, just the destroyer. We're about to win in points anyway, so long story short, we win. I didn't do a ton of damage in this game. This is just like the first game I had won out of like, I think like 6 or 7 matches. I was so happy when we won this. Got a Dreadnought medal too. 91k damage, not a ton of damage in Yamato, but I'm still 4th on the team overall. And I give him a bit of a compliment just to, because he was nice there at the end. Decided to be nice back to him. But anyway, if you like the video, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We're on our push to 200 subscribers. So it'd be really groovy if you subscribe. Groovy? What is it? Anyway, see y'all in the next one.